About 6 years ago, a really good friend of mine, Brian Spitz, who was in our wedding, his young nephew, who's in his mid-20s now, was not drafted, signed with the Dodgers out of little tiny Malloy College, the Lions. Shout out to Bob Houlihan and company out there on Long Island. I got you. Very good pitcher in D2, but didn't get drafted, right? Signs a contract. And, I was just so happy. Everybody was happy. You sign a contract, maybe you play 2-3 years, you get a quote-unquote real job. And I promised him 6 years ago when he signed, you ever make the show, you will be on my show and obviously our show for your first big interview. And here he is with multiple stops at AAA, a COVID interruption, a different franchise. This young man has made it, and I am so happy for him and so proud of him. Shea Spitzbarth of the Pittsburgh Pirates is on Tiki and Tierney. Shea, how you doing? Besides awesome, how are you doing, man?
Oh, man, I'm on cloud nine right now. I'm just have a big smile on it just listening to what you were saying and how, 6 years ago you had that conversation with me at 20 years old.
Yep.
And I can't believe it's true, man. It's unbelievable.
You were raised the right way. Shout out to your parents, your entire family. I first met you probably 11 or so when me and your dad and your uncle were firing back beers in the parking lot for the Jets. And I could just I didn't know how good you would be, but I could tell you love baseball. And here you are in the major league. So how did you find out? We always the call, and then I want to know what you told your parents. But take us from the moment you found out to the call back to Staten Island. What was it all about, man?
It was crazy. About 24 hours ago it all happened. I was in the bullpen. I had 2 days rest, and the game was getting close. And around the 7th inning, they got a phone call, and the bullpen catcher answered, and he's like, "Hey, Spitz, like they want you on the phone." I'm like, "Oh, maybe something's going on," and if they want me to go in or not, like right now instead of the 9th. And they said, "Hey, bring your glove down and your hat." I'm like, oh, man, something's up. And I'm just walking down, just keeping it to myself, like, oh, man, is this it? Is this it? Is this it?
Mm-hmm.
And then I walk down to the dugout, and I see my manager, who's also from Staten Island, too, Espo, and he just has a big smile on his face. And I'm walking towards him, and he just gives me a big hug. And he says, hey, you got to hop on an 8 o'clock flight to Milwaukee tonight. And then I just sit down on the bench. I just start breaking down, and all my friends, all my teammates just coming up, just giving me hugs and high fives, and
oh man! And then you call your dad and your mom. I'm like, what's that call like?
I went to the locker room after that during the inning, and I FaceTime my dad, and I just start breaking down. I couldn't hold in. Like I don't really cry a lot, but I was breaking down. And unfortunately, which my brothers were there too, which is great because my brother's leaving for school tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
He missed it, and then my mom was there, so all 4 of them were there at home, and it was probably the best phone call I can give my parents ever.
Yeah, Shay, what's that moment like when you get on the plane, you're heading to Milwaukee, and then you land, and it's like I'm officially now in a big league city, about to go to a big league game. What was that moment like?
It's unbelievable. I was on a small plane, first class, and I see the stadium with the huge dome. If you ever been to Milwaukee, I'll probably never come to Milwaukee or Wisconsin in my life unless it's for this or a Jets playoff game.
Yeah.
It's surreal. I can't even put the words into place.
You don't even have to, because you were on the mound last night, and you pitched well, by the way. We're talking to Shea Spitzbarth, who has made it to the show. Pittsburgh Pirates relief pitcher. Sick numbers at AAA. He got the call, and he's with us here on Tiki and Tierney, CBS Sports Radio.
I didn't see this last night, Shea, because BT didn't give us the heads up that it was on.
No, I didn't know that he was going to get in the game. I knew that I knew he got the call.
All right, so you're walking out from the bullpen. So you get called from the bullpen. BT told us the situation. It was 6-1, right? I think it was
6-0 or 6-1, right?
6-1 or whatever it was. First pitch, like what was the first pitch? What did you throw? What do you remember about it?
Well, first off, at Tiki, I just want to say you're a New York legend, and everybody loves you back home.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Staten Island.
Also, it was actually the pitcher came out of the game, so it was 1 out, and he got Garcia up, who's got some juice.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had 2 outs, and I'm like, I ain't giving him a fastball the first 2 pitches. If I walk him, I walk him. I still got 2 outs.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that happened. I threw a couple balls in a row, just I guess butterflies. And next guy, he got a single in first and third. And then I got the pop up, but I just knew there was 2 outs. So 1 pitch gets me out of the inning. No matter how many people are on, make the right pitch. Let them hit the pitch I want. So.
I'm getting chills watching the video here because, man, again, knowing you soon, and not that I see you that often, but you were so skinny, and now you look like a pro athlete, man. I mean, your legs, your torso, like you fill out the uniform really well. So let me ask you this: talking to Shea Spitzbarth. So you told us how your teammates reacted when you got the call. Now it's the opposite. Now you walk into a clubhouse with millionaires, all right? Guys who are used to this
Good
lifestyle.
point.
And I know you know some of these guys from camp. I get that. But what was it? And you just want to fit in. You don't want to make any noise. What was it like when you walked into the Pirates clubhouse?
It's I don't know what to say, I seen Polanco, and I knew Polanco from a Dominican friend, which was his best friend. Polanco is a big name, and he's been here for years. And to see these guys, Brian Reynolds, Keybron Hayes. Keybron Hayes is going to be the next Chipper Jones in baseball. It's unbelievable, all these guys. And I know a couple of guys from AAA, and they're like, Spitz, man, just hang on, because it was frustrating, just throwing up these numbers in AAA. And I knew that at the deadline, when Richie got traded and a couple other guys got traded to playoff contenders teams, that there's going to be some spots open.
Yeah.
And so I just had to stay patient and just keep on going through it day in, day out at baseball, and it's unreal.
Let me ask you this: what are the things, again, aside from seeing your journey and knowing it? One of the reasons I really love this is because you were able to do what. Think about all the guys in Staten Island, all the guys in Brooklyn, all the guys that and the guys your age. I'm obviously a lot older, but I was one of those guys who wanted to make it, who gave my body, just wasn't even close to being good enough. When we all had these dreams, we're all in the schoolyard playing wiffle ball, emulating Yankees and Mets. But when did you really think in your heart, like honestly, did you say to yourself or your pops or pitching coach, "Yeah, I'm good enough to make it"? When was the first time you actually thought that?
I'm going to say after my freshman year of college when I won Rookie of the Year and started popping 91s, gained some weight out of nowhere. Maybe freshman 15,
Yeah.
And just went on, and I was 18 at the time, striking out 22-year-olds, 21-year-old seniors, and then these guys coming up to me that are seniors because I had an older class in college and like, hey, Shea, man, you got it. Like, I've seen guys who can do it. You got it. And that's when it really took off. In high school, it's all about, listen, I would love to play in the major leagues. If it happens, it happens. But I'm just trying to get a great scholarship to a good school and
I get it.
A great education. And I didn't have, and I was a late bloomer. I was D2. I wasn't D1. The D1 started coming my senior year when I started to hit 88, 89. So I would say about really, truly my freshman year, after my freshman year of college.
Got it. So go ahead.
Yeah. So Shea, you've had one outing so far, and obviously Major League Baseball. It's every day. It's a grind, as we all know. What do you feel about your future, both of the Pirates and then just going forward? What is it? What are you thinking about right now?
I just want to make this franchise happy. I want to, give them everything I got. They took a swing on me. And I just want to return the favor, and obviously this year is not going the way we want. But this second half is still we have 60 days left, 61 days left of baseball, and we're gonna play our asses off.
Yep.
And, we got a great manager Shelton, who says the right things and keeps people loose. And obviously we lost some key guys during this trade, but we're all gonna fight and just try to make Pittsburgh a happy place and just keep on doing our best.
Listen to me, man. I mean, this is so amazing. I can't imagine what your parents are. Wow. So proud of you, buddy. So happy for you. So happy for your entire family. It's amazing. You got there, dude. I mean, in the route, undrafted to toeing the rubber in Milwaukee against a good Brewers team and not giving up a run, by the way. I know you still climb it. I know you eventually, want to get tenure and get paid, but you put on the uniform last night, and that is a great step, and I'm so happy for you. And I told you, you make it, you come on the show, brother. Nice having you on the show, Shea.
I know. It's true to your word. It's unbelievable.
Enjoy. And listen, that meal money, buddy, don't spend it in the wrong place. I mean, listen, those parties can get out of hand, and that meal money's good, so keep your head on straight, bro.
I got Brian like 3 pieces last night. So
nice. Hey, good luck, Shea.
Thank you, Shea.
Hey, if you guys want to come to Pittsburgh, Brandon, just let me know.
Oh, that's a given. We'll talk about. I'll text you, but I'm definitely coming to watch you pitch, man. No doubt.
Okay.
I'll talk to you, Shea.
Tiki, nice to meet you. Thank you, guys.
Likewise. Can't wait to do it in person.
There you go. Oh my God. I can't imagine.
That's kind of awesome.
But imagine being a parent. Like, it's there's the player's journey, which, by the way, was rookie ball, A, triple A ball, high A, double A, triple A, double A, triple A majors.
Wow.
That's the route it took for him to get there. Imagine getting the call. Like, you know how much I coach Colt there. Like, if I ever got that call, I'd break down. I'd lose my mind. I wouldn't be able to speak.